Okay, so I am someone that lives in the artificially Android populated community suburb of Leichhardt in Sydney, which is the capital city of the country of Australia. And military planes going overhead as I speak. I will perhaps try to show the frequency because until I go outside, they can't actually hassle me with too much noise because it is now late, and so, you know, the rules they make, they have to apply to some extent. But for no reason, I wasn't even going to turn the video on, but seeing it still working, and although I am distracted by noises outside, even though they're only like vehicles and planes, and they're not, shouldn't bother me, but because, you know, they condition you to be aware of the extreme noises, but also even the not so extreme. So basically you're aware that you're being patrolled and controlled 24 hours a day. You know, it's a gradual mind control conditioning of real human beings through your sight and sound, which is your senses. This is a real world, you have a real body, and the androids also are real people in the sense that they exist. It's just that they're not really human, or what you would class as human. You know, what you would distinguish the difference between, say, a human being and something which is anti-life, that type of thing. That's really all I can say. But my videos are alongside this video, which was made 14 years ago. So I would imagine, you know, I just, for some reason, want to show it. And I'm pretty sure that I can show it without copyright because it's not a demigod movie or music video or those that are successfully getting a lot of attention and a lot of support on the internet or the computer. It was probably made just randomly by, you know, a person that happened to have a mobile at that time and just filmed their dog, and then also obviously knew how to play the guitar and write their own little songs. And so they just filmed their dog in their backyard and then put their extremely original piece of music to it. This is probably one of the rare incidences where you have a real human being, I would think, actually showing their own creative spark of life, as opposed to the demigods that essentially read the human thought, the human emotions and human way of being, and then interpret it into their forms of creative artificial music. But like I've said before, they may have the ability to intellectually and even creatively interpret the human thought into a very emotional, creative piece of music or movie or anything. But they don't actually feel that. They may even have a beautiful voice that can sing very emotionally, but they don't experience high vibration or any what we call love. They may sing love songs, they may talk about love, they may you may relate to them speaking like myself now, just as I relate to this video, even though I don't have a dog. But they don't really relate to it, they don't really feel it. They are merely expert, excellent, advanced, artificially intelligent android demigod beings that can assimilate the human emotions and ideas into something that appears to be really emotional and creative. This is the end game, where the androids are pretending to be the most human of humans. I am going to show the planes going over. No, I'm not. I'm going to play the video first, but the plane did just go over. The plane's going over at far too frequent. One went over, another one went over. They are not random passenger planes. They are deliberately programmed to go over my roof when they can't suppress or bring their presence into my mind in any other way. You know? So it doesn't matter, but, well, it does matter, but me speaking about it doesn't change it. It doesn't matter to anyone in this area or in the inner west part of Sydney, as they call it, because it is basically a totally human, real human, controlled matrix area. In other words, it is a total matrix or a total control system operating around someone that is different to them. They are android artificial life forms pretending to be real life human beings. In fact, the whole purpose of them suppressing me is so that they can take over my position as a real human being, because they watch real human beings to pick up on the minute differences and how they're thinking and what they're doing, so that they can copy and imitate that to perfection, so that they appear to be the most real, because that's the that's the name of the game. And I better get a drink, I think, but just hold on 1 second. Sorry about the rubbish on the floor. Can you hear the plane going over? I think that I'm just going to see if I've got the sound up loud enough on the mobile, because I may not, in which case